Hello, my name is Antoine Tambue. I'm a professor of mathematics at the Department of Computer Science, Electrical Engineering, and Mathematical Science at the Western Norway University of Applied Science. I usually teach mathematics to engineer students and also use Zoom as digital learning platform. Since mathematics is a special subject in the sense that many students find it difficult, sometimes prepare slides are not very good because many students in some situation want to understand all the challenge within the learning process. So most of the time I use OneNote or Whiteboard to write all the content live together with students. But we have some challenges when using those platforms. Because sometimes it is difficult to write, sometimes it is difficult to sketch graph, sometimes it is difficult to write symbol. As you well know, mathematics have too many symbols. And also sometimes with a simple mistake, you can maybe accidentally delete everything. So we have some challenge also when you also need to teach a very long course, usually 10 credit course. Let me try to illustrate my teaching process from this using this simple tutorial in mathematics in the topic precisely called derivation. Yes, let me provide this simple example. So we have here example because we are doing a tutorial. In this example, you want to compute the integral from 0 to 1 x squared dx. Need to scroll down a bit. So our goal here is to compute the integral from 0 to 1 x squared dx. So let us provide the solution. As you all know, computing the integral need to compute first the antiderivation. So our first step should be normally to find the antiderivation of the function x squared. And you already know that the antiderivation, for example, of the function xn, where n is different to -1, is just x. This power need to be increased by 1, xn plus 1 over the exponent that we have here, n plus 1, plus an arbitrary constant. That's the antiderivative of x to the power n. So now, how can we now compute our integral? So we just know that our integral from 0 to 1 x squared dx is just in fact the antiderivation of this function that we are evaluating from within the interval 1 and 0. So we are going to evaluate the antiderivation at point 1 minus the evaluation at point 0. So in this particular case, what is the value of n? The value of n in this particular case is just 2. So we need only to apply this formula to find the antiderivation. So what's antiderivation now? It's just x, n is 2. So you have here 2 plus 1 up. Over down, you have 2 plus 1. That you are evaluating from 1 to 0. So what we are going to do should be to evaluate this expression, which is precisely x to the power of, you have 3, down you have 3 also, that you are evaluating from 0 to 1. What is the evaluation of the expression at 1? Just substitute x by 1, you have precisely x in this particular case is 1. So we have here 1 to the power 3 over 3, that's the evaluation at 1 up, the point up, minus the evaluation to the point down, which in fact here 0. So we substitute x by 0. So you have precisely 0 to the power 3 over 3. So now we can evaluate our expression now. So we have precisely here 1 over 3 minus 0. And the final answer is just 1 over 3. So that's the final answer of our integral. So thank you for attending this simple tutorial. My goal to attend this online teaching is in fact to learn how I can improve my online teaching process. Thank you very much.